Welcome back. Let's chat some more Falcon football. We are joined by their quarterback, Chad Wilson. Chad, appreciate you stopping by today and take us back to the beginning of the season or the South Warren game. We talked with Coach about it. You're playing the team that you've played once before. How are you guys preparing, getting ready for this team that you faced once?
Just like any other week, we're going to come in and try to do our best, get in a lot of good hours of hard work, and just swift up on what we do and worry about ourselves more than anything.
Chad, it's really no secret what you guys do offensively. I guess if you were to watch maybe the first film of the season and the most recent film, you're going to see the same thing. And that's, the dive or the veer, you and Jacob Hodges doing your thing. Talk a little bit about that combination, how you two have worked so well together this season.
Me and Jacob, not only on the field, but, off the field, we're real close friends. And not only just me and him, but, without the line, we couldn't do anything. Every play, they're getting a push, and with that push, it just makes it 10 times easier on us.
When you're out there playing, can you tell maybe defenses are a little unsure if you're going to drop back and pass the ball or take off for a run? What kind of advantage does that give you, knowing that you can do both and the defenses at any given time aren't really sure what you're going to do?
Anytime somebody's indecisive and not sure, that gives me an extra, even just a millisecond makes a big difference, and that's what it gives me.
How difficult is that? Because you do make it look easy, but how difficult is it to, you're running and you're either going to hand that ball off or you're going to pull it out and keep it or do something. How difficult is that to be able to read that defense that quickly and make that decision?
Well, like Coach Pettit said at practice the other day, he said after 18 weeks of it, it kind of gets redundant. So, after you do something so much, you just kind of get used to it. And that's it. Just get used to it, really.
Is there any time when you're out there that you can maybe see in a defender's eyes like, oh, geez, he's running right at me, and this is going to not be good for me?
It goes by so fast, I can't really catch the faces. But
you guys, play both ways. Obviously, you don't have the one platoon offense, the other just defense. Does that get easier as you condition and play throughout the season?
Yeah.
You guys are very, very physical, first of all. In fact, Coach Nelson talked about how physical Monroe County is, and you got it. You can't let down at all.
Right. Definitely at the start of the year, it's a challenge. I'm asking out for breathers at the Franklin-Simpson game because it's so hot. That plays a big factor into it. The season cools down a little bit. That helps a lot. And but at every game, I can tell a difference of the condition that we're in.
We talked about the weather a little bit. It has gotten cold. We all know that. Would you rather play a game in the beginning of the year in like August, September when it could be 85 on a Friday night, or do you like this is it easier to play in the colder weather?
Yeah, it's easier to play in the colder weather. You just get to burn it. It's hot when it's there at the start of the season. You got the shoulder pads on, and we got the dark blue jerseys or these white ones. So I'd much rather play in this colder weather.
Talk a little bit about this team and the chemistry that you have, because obviously you guys have just really taken off in Class 3A in your division. And talk about the camaraderie that you have and what it feels like to be going so deep into this playoff and the potential to possibly go all the way.
Just going back to even sixth grade, we played together in All-Star. My dad was the coach, and we always had this big dream of doing good as a senior group, and this is our opportunity, and we're real tight, always have been, and we know this is our shot, and we're going to make the best out of it.
Kind of talked about it a little bit, how you guys have a huge crowd for all the games. And you mentioned you guys have had that dream for a while to get to that state final. What would that mean to the school and to Tompkinsville? It's such a tight-knit community. If you guys to make a run and get to Houchin-Smith Stadium.
I believe with any sport, Tompkinsville is going to support the players, and everybody's going to be right there with us. They're going to feel like they're a part of the team as well, and it's just as much theirs as it is ours.
Yeah, and it's amazing, too, because it doesn't matter if it's 57 degrees or if it's 19 degrees, which they played back in one of the playoffs, and with the wind blowing, that 12th man, it's just incredible the way they show up.
All right. Well, Chad, we appreciate you stopping by, and we wish you the best of luck tomorrow.
Great seeing you. Thank you.
And we'll be looking forward to seeing everything that happens in your future.
Thank you.
We come back, we're going to wrap things up. Stay tuned. You're watching the Sports Connection.